You are watching the biggest, the largest, the highest, the greatest, the tallest, and the mightiest world platform. I welcome you when I am in black. It means it is live. Mafimo, this year, dear, Udipa nye stable wabrabom kura o. Mafimo, papa. This year, life, we can't life ahini aye. We need time, cry. Obi, I want to say, ye na ye hu ye. We are almost 100 and I already. I appreciate you guys. Today is a great day. I know everybody want to see some vote life on sama at the end of Sokra to so and LCI is here now Obeba be addressing the worries, the problems. That is if he has any. Now I think so no you be discussing a particular topic and then you be share a few things. Now you be addressing you be share same sex marriage in who crazy. And as a relationship no kakra bi na ya ba be hwe relationship na ye main topic a ye ba be address it so we be bisa question bi a men bisa question bi a enfa the previous episode no and at the end all treaty no ho. Let's be in the topic so that we have a beautiful episode. I welcome all of us nipa ni bebre bint Ibra ewo platform no so Victoria Taylor is on the platform. Diego, our platform. So, Nanansa, Obia Gladys Ajeke. Danu mi who say who couldn't talk about gidi. Omunina, our platform. So, Florence Nightingale, Kwache, or also so Abba, our platform. So, Yaw Arthur, our platform. So, Moonlight, our platform. So, or Hini Kumsen, Mudos, na Muwaso. I welcome all of us. It's going to be great. And let's welcome our guest for today. You know we are the biggest, and I am Africans only. Olio, sound goddess. I Mawakwaba, ye guest no akwaba na on church ya muna fe se bibi wo hono ma obe address ya na wa address then we take off quickly. So Elsie, welcome once again.
Thank you. It's an
I know
honor.
there is fire on your head. Revelations, anyway, welcome once again. Please kindly greet the audience and say hello to them. If there are anything or there is anything you want to address before we start the show, you can go ahead and address it, then we'll take off.
Right. I want to take this opportunity to first of foremost thank you again for letting me in again to be to also share my takes on what I have discovered so far. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you and then let you know that I am happy to be on this platform again. I really respect Maame Grace. I really respect what she's done for the past 8 years now. This is why I'm here. I don't go on no platforms. I don't move about. I'm not looking for fame. I didn't come to be seen. I came as a mirror. It's not about me. I came as a mirror, and I want everybody to understand. You see, the other time, I think one particular video was trending where I see a lot of these religious folks. They are confusing something. I am not against Jesus, what they call Jesus. I'm not against. I am against their lies. He didn't come to die, and I'm repeating again. He didn't come to die for you because you didn't sin at the first place. You get it? Understand it. Why would a father who is a loving God, why would an unconditional loving God kill his son to be able to forgive you? Think about it. Stop. We are not playing here, okay? People are waking up. I'm excited to be here. Please, thank you.
You're welcome once again. Also, you're excited to be here. No, Jesus, as I'm no guy can still out. That's why I can't today to them. It's so good to read the other party be a mission. Hey, and yeah, easy. Anyways, welcome. So, is there any comment you saw under your post about your previous episode? I mean, I hope I won't address it. Is there anything that happened? Like, in fact, your first appearance on this platform, no? A day na cost you, day na usia will me push you to level B. We want to know about your experience. The videos you saw out there, the insult, everything. I think I cautioned you that day before we closed to do. Is there anything you've learned? Has it thrown you into another level? What for your first experience? Videos circulating, BBR. What's your take about that?
Right. Thank you once again.
Welcome.
And you see, this is what I have to say. I think this is the time where everybody have to work on themselves. Because anybody that knows me from 2022, I joined TikTok Live 2022. I will react to everything. I will react to even if it's not my case. The last reaction I did was on Dr. Ojabe's issue. I will react to everything. But you see, when I came down and I started working on myself, when I started going inward, I found out that there is also what we call the law of polarity. So I knew that before I came. The more they are insulting me, the far end of that is something good. So whenever I see the video, you know what I do? I like it, I repost for them. You get it? And that is the extent at which I can go with that. Because there is nothing happening to me. What they are doing, it's not happening to me. It's happening from me. Once upon a time, I was that kind of a person that would challenge everything. I would challenge. If you talk against any man of God, I'll come on TikTok live. Anybody that knows me knows that I used to do that from 2022, 2023, 2024, I did it. But in 2025, I learned a lot of things. I started going inward because all my life was outside. People are seeing me. I'm doing this elsewhere here. But 2020, can I say this? 2025 is when I got born again.
What type of born again?
Yes.
You became rebellious.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. 2025 is when I became born again because I've been in church. I was in church, I've been singing in church, went to church, everything. But nobody told me that true peace comes when you generate it from your inside. So seeing those videos, I only see them as the far end of polarity. And for that reason, there is something higher up there for me.
Exactly.
So that's just it.
Always there is light at the tunnel of the at the bottom of the tunnel.
Right.
So that's what you are looking. Welcome once again. Anyways, today we are going to discuss relationship.
Right.
But don't forget, the other day we got to a point that I asked people to vote you for life because you said something about same-sex thing and you wanted to explain, but the time was not on our side.
Right.
So I want us to start from that particular statement you made. I know you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
So what did you say? And explain that word.
Right. What I said the other time was that most of the problems, what we call problems with same sex, like a child being a lady, but says, I feel like I'm a man, one out of the many reasons, I am not saying, I stated it, that what I'm saying is not the main thing, but one out of it is your masturbation. The people, many of them are stuck in masturbation for so many years. And what they do not know is that at every ejaculation is a reborn of a spirit, an extension of you. The ejaculation we see here, we feel here as pleasure, is actually the end result of what has already taken place. So now, when you start having sex, touching yourself, I beg your pardon, touching yourself in your own room, you've done that for 20 years, 15 years. What you do not know is that you, as a God, a divine being, you have the ability to recreate other spirits. Now, so whilst you are doing that, remembering that sex is not for one person, what you are doing, the time ejaculation comes, before the beginning of the Bible, before they shut down women, religion shut down women, before creation, you would need that sex. When a feminine part and a masculine comes together and they have that communion, they use that to create galaxies. That sexual ability that comes here from your pineal gland, the classroom that descends, that oil that descends and comes here as a sexual feeling you have there, it's a creative ability to create anything. Now, they sold pornography for you. That is why they invested a lot of money in it. So that whilst you are watching that and you are ejaculating, you are creating entities you cannot see. Now, because sex is not for two, it's not for one person, but between two and more, whilst you are touching yourself and you are getting the feeling of what two people are supposed to be feeling, what you do not know that is that there is a being unseen realm doing that with you. Because the very moment there is a masculine, there has to be a feminine. The very moment there is a feminine, so you are a woman. The very moment you went to the washroom and you started putting your hand there and touching yourself, what you are doing is that you are sending a signal for a masculine. I don't know if you
are calling for another energy.
You are calling for another energy, and that is when these energies come, those of you who are starting it for 15 years, 10 years, 3 years, they get stuck with you. At every ejaculation, you release a spirit. At every ejaculation. So this is why sometimes when you go to the hospital and you deliver a baby, you see the doctors trying to pinch the baby, hitting the baby. Why? Because at the cry of the baby, yeah, is the entrance of what you have already created. And so now you give birth to your child, and these children, and I'm not saying that is always the case. You give birth to your child, and then this child is telling you, Mommy, like, the child starts dressing like a boy, even though it's a girl. Mommy, I want to do this, I want to. You say, no, don't do that. Now, later you find out that the boy you have given birth to is now behaving like a lady. What do? You have already created that spirit. And most of the time, this is what is causing the problem. This is why they keep investing in pornography. This is why you are seeing a very nice, beautiful girl having sex with a man, and you think it's for free. How is that possible? It's not for free. They are taking something behind. They are siphoning your energy, and that energy is your force to create anything you want. You see, they lie to us to think we are supposed to come and do only one thing. You can get anything you want in this world. Anything. But you see, that life force is what comes here. And the very moment you start masturbation, touching yourself, all these things creates this issue. And talking about what we call special children, it's simply an energy misalignment. That is not always the case again. Energy misalignment where their DNAs are tempered with because, again, of masturbation and these spirits. So I am talking about only the masturbation side of it. There are other reasons why these things can happen. Some of the children already, they came with it. Some of them, it's a whole lot of things. I wouldn't want to go into all that. But one that I found out over my years dealing with people with that issue, many a times, it's either the woman is stuck in masturbation for 15 years or the man is stuck. It doesn't miss. It doesn't miss. Yes.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. What is it? Your life. Ubetimi ebisa wo question. Nti de ehe e na wo pese me step ehe na me nko. This is life. I mo na mo bisa question. Me ma on address ni the obeka no previous ni statement bi o ye. The all address adan o mo preach wa sorry them last Sunday. Nya the obeka yi bia na o ye. Wo question so how to me the back ni ebisa no. So what's your problem? What is it? What is it? And he didn't hear what is it. May the man back. You are watching the biggest and the largest. I think Sunday time with Maame Grace and a spiritual hour should be a bema or more details about what we are discussing today, because we are delving deeper into addictions and maybe say questions be mun try na mun ya no Sunday now for yen how you beti me take the whole thing no, because sometimes no you deceive you. So be that wa ya but ye terrible so wow be that wo unu nu hu na wo sere ade na wo ho say ye pe say ye mpe ere ye ade na ye mfa nto ho na ye bibi mu na ye hwe de betimi aye e wo ho eno na ye discussing is not going to say much about way. But Elsia,
yes,
your previous episode, today is the public that will ask you a lot of questions, not me actually. But your previous episode, no, see, you kept on saying, you said, the Jesus that I know. The Jesus that I know. I think that is what got them angry. The Jesus what Jesus do you know?
Okay. So you see, I said the other time that there are two types of Jesus we are dealing with here. Okay? We have the mainstream media Jesus and the truth. I'm talking about the Jesus that said in his days, he was there, he was present there, but he told them that you shall know the truth. And the truth you have known will make you free. What does that mean? It means on default, you are in bondage. On default, you are in bondage because what? Because you don't pray, because you don't go to church, because you don't know the truth. So what is the truth? The truth is that he was telling them that open your third eye. He said, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. When you come down, he went on to say, seek ye first the kingdom. So why are we, the Jesus I know tells people to seek their divine. But the one they are talking about is asking for worship. But let's go into their Bible and show where Jesus asked for worship. At every single person that gets healed, he tells them, it is not me, it is you. The woman with the issue of blood, recently I treated it for 12 years. We've heard about it in church. But we got to find out that Jesus is not the one that healed the woman. And he confirmed that. When somebody touched him, he felt like somebody has touched him. The woman came and then he said, it is me. But before the woman came and touched Jesus, she said something. She said, if I may, but only go and touch the hem of his garment. That was the woman creating her own manifestation path. That was the woman creating it. Now, the woman did exactly what she spoke about. She had an inner dialogue. There is nothing outside there for you. Everything is inside. She said to herself, if I may, it's still in the Bible, if I may go and touch his hem, I will be healed. And she did it and she got healed. And Jesus said, your faith has made thee whole. Go. It is you. So, I am talking about the Jesus that points the people back to their divinity. I'm talking about the Jesus that is telling the people to create what they are looking for. You see, it is not the relationship you want. It is the connection you want. So he tells you that everything is inside. That is why he said, seek ye first. And you see, I am not here to convince no one. I'm here to activate. To be activated means you're already ready, looking for answers. So that is what I am here to do.
You are already ready, looking for answers. So can you tell us the step to step? But I think I've lost it. I think I've seen it. That is way rich. Or say, please let him explain the step-by-step process on how to remember yourself fully. That's somebody.
Yes, it's amazing. This is a very beautiful question. The truth of the matter is that there is what we call outside noise that the system intentionally placed here. So, for example, I keep saying that we have two types of truths. We have what we call the relative truth, and we have what we call there is a name for it, relative truth, and then also when I get it, Now, the relative truth comes from religion, family, society, education. What is the relative truth? Religion system made you think that for you to have money, you need to earn it. But what is money? Okay? Money is energy. Now, coming back to what he's saying, I noticed one thing that pushed me into sitting on my throne. And I will not stop saying it. Reaction. Non-reaction. If you really want to truly awaken, you have to shut down the outside noise. You see, the true you is in the 5th dimension and doesn't understand what is going on in the 3D. He doesn't understand your duality here, good and bad. This is good, this is not good, this is happening to me, this is not happening. He doesn't understand that. So now, the very moment you start reacting to things outside of you, you start fighting the flow. You start fighting against the flow. And that is a lot of noise. So now, if you want to start awakening, the first thing, stop reacting. Because first of all, you have to understand, why do you even have to react? Nothing is happening to you. Everything is coming from you. You are your unique verse. You are the universe. The universe, you are not in the universe. The universe is coming out of you. So if it is coming out of you, what is happening to you? This is where I noticed that when I stopped reacting, and by this time, the videos they've done, I've done plenty videos. When you do, I'll do. When you do, I'll do. You get it?
But the reaction, it's not about only the video. Sometimes your parents.
Yeah,
sometimes the things they will feel. My own mother, when I started, I remember, me Maame be su, be friend me no su, almost we be almost we say, and I wouldn't say 8 years ago, every day you will react.
Right.
Because Maame kasa, what sister kasa, your own child will go somewhere, no be when say ya uba or no be jenny dear. How do you keep
Right,
this?
I understand. So when I talk about non-reaction, I'm not talking about, so there's a difference between reacting to something and responding to it. For example, you are in a family where they are all religious people, and you grew up in that family. Like my family is a religious family. Even though already me, I've already set my standard. Nobody comes to me that I adapt. Nobody even dictates for me in my family. You get it? So already I've set mine. But now you are in a family where you grew up in religion. Everybody say, oh, what you are doing there. You see, reacting is like, for example, your mom calls you on phone. Baby, still, you won't go to church. People are calling me. Now that moment, what reaction is at that moment is, oh, please, please, please. Me, I know what I am doing. That is reacting. And that is you spilling your energy. It is a trap. But she picks up the phone. She's talking to you. Are quiet. You finish listening. Mama, let me tell you one thing. I have found peace. And I want you to find yours. You see, true awakening gives you some boldness. Because when you react to a situation, react means let's react it again. Let's redo it again. So you don't react, but you respond. So, madam, hello, I've gotten peace in what I'm doing. Find your peace. And please don't talk to me about this again. Okay, thank you. Bye. That is responding unapologetically. But you see, the problem here is that we don't know the difference between responding and reacting. Reacting is that thing you do on default. Somebody offends you, immediately, no, you start talking. Like, it's a default autoplay thing. But you see, if you really want to sit on your throne and start hearing your inner voice, you will have to
look at some of the things and you laugh.
Thank you.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. Mama, go straight to the topic in the na we are na bisa no questions and that day ebrewum. Enti no mema waka na asem nyina awie na mabie na mo bisa mo question. Me hu se questions na eba ni nyina edoso. So start say ye bisa questions ni sesi ade a on treat topic no de aba no kra. We are treating relationship. Nti mo mayema on touch base with it no nkyerechire mu kakra say their reflections ni ade like okan ye no na yen get it that message na afi mo fa questions ni na embrenda mo na mo bisa questions ni na. So else here, what is relationship?
Right. So whatever I'm going to say is my truth. It doesn't mean that is what everybody. Right. It's my truth. What resonates with you is what your truth confirms. Relationship is contract. It's mission. Before everything, when they were moving in pairs as masculine and feminine, it was for a mission. It was for an agenda. Now, the system pushed our old people to think they need connection from outside of them, and this is why they jump into relationship. But the truth of the matter is that relationship is a mission. It is a contract. Before you enter into relationship with someone, have you found yourself first? Because if I'm here and I want someone to be with me in a relationship, it is because I know what I am about, what I am doing. And the person comes because your feminine or your masculine comes to help you do what you have already started. So relationship is contract. It is mission. It is first of all finding yourself, because if you are a male and you are watching me, you need a feminine part of you. Your feminine part of you is there to help you accomplish. Because you see, the truth of the matter is that when they say that behind every great man is a woman, they didn't lie about that. Because the truth of the matter, and right now experiment is confirming that women, the cells in their brain is more than what is in the man's brain.
Exactly. Everything.
Everything about a woman is more than the man. You see? So if you are a man and you want to go into a relationship, first of all, you need to find yourself, your purpose. What are you here to do? Then you bring a woman to join you, your feminine. And when the feminine joins you, the feminine becomes a mirror for you. The person you are in the relationship with It's not your partner, but your mirror, especially the day you guys had sex. Now, so if that is your mirror, what does that mean? It means every single thing you are going to be seeing from your partner that you don't like is something you have to work on, because your mirror is just a reflection of you. You see, but we do not understand first and foremost what relationship is and why. You see, before we started reducing relationship into I love you, and sex, relationship was a mission. And in that mission, these gods who were having true sacred sex, they were using that to build galaxies. They were using that to build new timelines. Before they have sex, you have to imagine what you want to create. You see? So relationship for me, I mean, that's my truth, okay? But I know relationship is mission. Now, whilst the very moment you touch your partner, he becomes your mirror. But instead of looking into your mirror to fix yourself, you fight the mirror. And why do you fight the mirror? You are not awakening. So I keep telling people, what do you have to do with relationship when you yourself, you are not awakened to your own divinity? You've not seen yourself. So if you ask me what relationship is contract, it's mission, it's an agenda. It's not for sex. Sex is the last part. What you feel here is actually, see, the 3D reflection is actually a delayed version of the real reality. So, yes, that's it. That's just that.
So right now, let me ask this. When you talk of relationship, this is what you have explained.
Yeah.
What's the difference between relationship and marriage?
Okay.
Because when you are having relationship, there's no kraken yet. Family, no exchange a lot. So what's the difference between relationship and marriage?
You notice that some time ago, Paul said, right? You notice that Paul said that. It's in the Bible, right? I'm coming to say my truth. This is not for everyone. But you see, the truth of the matter is that marriage is part of the construct. Marriage is part of the construct to keep you in the loop. Marriage, before we lost our memory, we were not getting married. We were meeting and signing contract. This is what we want to do. This is my agenda. Let's move together. You see, when you get married, what you don't know is that in the realm of the spirit or in the spiritual side, you are bound two families together. And that is a problem. Why? Especially if you are a chosen one or an awakened being, or you are here for a purpose. That is going to break you. Why? Because the very moment you guys marry, you notice that before, in the beginning, the Bible says, in the beginning was the word. All right? Now, what does that mean? Science have confirmed that in the beginning was sound. So now you people come together, you go into church, you have people around, all of them connecting their energies, watching the incidents that you guys are getting married. They tie you together with the person. Whether the person is awakened, the person is working on themselves or no. What is happening is that you are tied together with their field. And your field is truth past this body. And so anytime you are trying your best to get yourself into isolation and work on yourself, you notice that you are going to be having some small nudges, small pulls. You'll be there, and then you don't know what is making you angry. You feel like I'm getting angry, but I don't know what is getting. Your field has been tempered with. Now, so with the marriage thing, this is what I have to say. For an awakened being or someone who you carry a mission here, marriage will slow you down.
The attachment.
Yes, it's the attachment, yes. It will slow you down. You are not here to marry. We are not here to marry you.
Some are marrying 2 times, 3 times. It
Still,
is collapsing. They don't get the vibe.
No, you are not here to marriage was say these things were picked from the earth. It was arranged by men. You see, you are not here to marry. Find yourself first. When you find yourself, your higher vibration you have raised, it will bring the person. Those of you who have raised your vibration, you know it. That people start coming in and you realize that you don't even try it. Now, when you meet someone you feel at peace with, move with the person. go to the family, explain to them, I didn't come to join your things. Me like this, I didn't come to join the world. I came to create my own path. So somebody will ask me, would you ever marry? I know you're going to ask that.
Are you doing it already?
Are you doing it?
Going to
You see, the thing is that you never needed marriage to be with someone. You see, these things, when you say them now, I know this one, they are going to cut it and really trend this one. But the truth of the matter is that marriage is part of the construct. For example, if I were married, because 2021 thereabout, some man, he said, hey, Charlie, you have your car, you are okay in life. Why won't you just marry? I said, do you think it is your kind of marriage I want? The marriage that today you have money, tomorrow you don't have. Today there is fight, tomorrow there is no fight. You have not found yourself yet. You get what I'm talking to you about? Yeah, so truthful speaking, if you are here for a vision and here for a mission, I beg your pardon, you don't have anything to do with marriage.
You are watching The Biggest. This Sunday we are talking about twin flame and soulmate and also trauma bonds.
Right.
That was spiritual hour. And I feel the origin of all the goddesses. I feel who was there, who came to meet who. If the Bible came to meet somebody, the copy and paste thing, we are doing it this Sunday. Time with Maame Grace and spiritual hour. We will get into this and see twin flame, what it has to do with whether it's physical. And then if you meet somebody and you say, my heart is between flame, you make him say trauma bonds. Now what's the difference between these two? We are going to have this beautiful conversation on Sunday.
Right.
A spiritual hour, not time with Maame Grace, so it's going to be late. You are watching The Biggest. So marriage assembly there, we don't want to talk about it now. Now man bre and man is whoop no moment since you come because yankasa yempe no kurimpo. The moment no and since so those who are watching us, what do you think 5 measures that you think they should put together in when it comes to relationship? Marriage in India, we're ruling it out. So I don't want you to talk about it. Now we're breaking Crawford. We had a man here or try this against you or say in marriage we say people are mentioning his name at the comment section right now.
Right.
So say my measures are being taken when it comes to relationship, the spiritual relationship and also the physical relationship. Differentiate the two and tell us the measures someone should take.
Right. Thank you again.
Welcome.
Now, we have to understand this. That if you don't heal, you can't proceed. The first relationship that failed, how did it fail? What happened? You left the relationship, but did you leave the issue? Many people move into new relationships with their old baggages. And so, this is a different man, but it is the same thing coming from the man. And they keep saying, I don't know why everything is the same thing happening. This is because
somebody infected.
Yes.
The same sickness.
Yes.
So
healing is the first thing before relationship. Healing. Somebody will say, okay, me, I've never been in any relationship before. So what is the first thing that I have to do? Number one, we have to understand that the mind is everything. You've not been in a relationship before. You are about to enter into it. You have seen people fail. You've seen people fail in their marriages. What you do not know is that whilst you were hearing those things, they are becoming part of your construct. Whether you believe it or not, before you realize, you see yourself into that.
And we use those words as spiritual way.
Right. So first and foremost, we need to heal. The coming relationship will not work. The new one cannot work unless you heal the first one. Now the second one, self-forgiveness. Many people do not know that one of the biggest distractions or biggest stronghold holding them from proceeding or going forward in life in terms of relationship, in terms of success, is self-forgiveness. That thing you did on your own, that you feel you never did that, you have to forgive yourself. That you that did it is still there, stacked. Whatever you did 3 years ago, 2 years ago, that energy you is still stacked there. You see, the thing is that your body can only take one timeline at a go. So now that thing you have done that comes to you once in a while, that when you are there and it comes to you, you are afraid that it's going to come out. This is because you have not forgiven yourself first. Self-forgiveness is crucial if you really, really want to attract. Because if you don't work on these things, you cannot attract the kind of man you want. Because it's frequency. This world is frequency based. You vibrating on a low frequency, you can't come to me. We can't have a conversation. You see, the universe has a way of like separating the two. People moving on a low vibration, all the time they are crying, all the time they are sad. You can't meet someone who vibrates high. When you change your vibration, you notice that now the people around that comes around you, they also, thank you. You get that? Now, so I've spoken about healing from your first relationship. I've spoken about what we call forgiveness. Now, the third one is finding yourself. And this is where meditation comes in. This is where meditation comes in. They intentionally took meditations from everything because they know that is the key. That is the key. And you see, I remember, it's funny, I saw one video, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw one video and the person is talking about, now they are telling you to breathe in, breathe out. They are telling you to breathe in. When you breathe in, you are breathing in demons. You have been breathing for 40 years now. You have been breathing for 30 years. Why haven't you become a demon yet? But when I pointed people that now take your time, you have been moving about all your life. Sometimes pause and take in conscious breathing because your breath is not air. You see? So this is where meditation comes in. You need to find yourself. Because for relationship, if you have a man and the man is beating you, how did you manifest that kind of a person in your life? It simply means inside of you there is distortion. You see, everything is happening from the spiritual to the outward. So I won't talk about the physical because the physical is dead. It is inside. What is happening inside of you? What is happening? So if we begin to find yourself, you will know the kind of person you want to move with. You will know the kind of energy you cannot stand. You get that? So that is the third one. You asked for 5.
Yes.
I said, "Moya me ba way no so out me Maame straight.
5.
Right.
I got 2.
Now the fourth one, I want everybody to understand. You have to come to the understanding that nothing on this planet is wrong with you, happening to you. You see, many people enter into relationship with a lot of baggages, a lot of things. For example, like you stated that some people will say, my mother broke up in a relationship and then whatever. So it's in our family. You see, you have to understand that what you are talking about, what you are affirming is what is building that stronghold for you. That is what is building the soul because there is nothing happening to you.
I have said this before that the universe itself doesn't have a mind of its own.
No.
Whatever chemical Albert makes, so the man will produce for you. So that's it.
There is nothing happening to you. When you begin to understand that everything is happening from you, when you are entering into a relationship and you see certain things you don't want, you come back to yourself and ask, when did I create this? And start arranging yourself. Because the law of corresponding says that it is inside out. There is nothing coming from outside hitting you.
Nyame ntisro. Assembly waka o. Omo share with fake account papa platform way. Omo nyina omo gusu share with fake account no omo download. Omo de koyo omo videos.
Right.
Right. Thank you for way mo. Nyame ti ase.
So
nyame ntisro waka papa.
Right. So the fifth one. All right. Now, I want everybody to get this. You are not separate from your partner. And I'm not talking about what we heard that, oh, and then they became one, and no. It is your brain that is giving you the illusion of separation. Your brain. The brain, look at the brain like this camera. You see, this camera is pointing here. And according to the camera, so far as that is where he is pointing, according to him, this is all the reality he knows about.
I don't capture, I don't visualize also.
Yes. This is all the reality. The camera is only showing this as the reality. But meanwhile, around all this place, there are other different things here. You see? Your brain is what created the illusion of separation. That makes me think that I am different from this great goddess. I'm not different from her. The difference is only the container.
If we should take the mechanism away,
yes,
the rest.
Yes, and you see, science have even confirmed recently that when a human being dies, the brain releases what we call DMT. And that is a game changer. Because now everybody knows that, okay, nothing really dies. Because if the brain releases DMT, why is it after death? And they were able to track it to know that it goes back to join the collective. It goes back to join the collective.
You are watching The Biggest. I said we are discussing trauma bonds and twin flame on Sunday. Maybe so be and taking the time non just our episode no. Because yama honam no ahye yeswa che. Inti ahode ni nyina ba ha me say your life ni nyina 24 hours. Ti so focus wo 12 no kwa so na pakosi 12 wakọ adwuma gragra na akoda na wagya ho ni nyina you are limping. E be difficult for you. Me ka kire obi me say you even uda na what shati will be so that you can detox the system itself naturally.
Right.
Ube impurities bebre every when you sleep. That's why I said that owedro eye enna any exercise. So we move here na wonda ube wu sesi a.
Wow.
But people don't know why it is like that. Until no broni obesise edwuma night shift no or say a friend graveyard shift. But the understanding about this is difficult. Until baby I dey your honam beto. Any baby I dey your spirit ne beto no. You better twin flame no any trauma bonds no on Sunday spiritual hour. So sesi ano obi mo say anti my and worry no more worry dada na there be one. Please answer is your case.
I really wished that, because it's very broad. It's very broad. If you're already married, okay, you see, the Bible stated very clear, love your neighbor as yourself. You are in,
and there's even a point, there are people who have souls split in two bodies.
Right.
There are people like that. And I don't want to be point a video so and yes marriage na enye. But if we are say we no oh yeah there ba ko na wo ye na enye just understand that it's not for me.
Right.
Well, and then the mindset no so aye de ko hye eniama ni mu no obi wo ho no mu kra po a eye uni ni hia for just 6 months na we pay pain be off.
That's it.
Na wakọ akọfa na be a dime be a high man school fees inti na wakọ ware no, instead of paying the pain off no,
wow,
you throw yourself back into the pain. You will be earthbound. You know, so we will talk about all these things on Sunday. Now if you feel some fan and brana yemfo obi kran kan woni and discussing marriage, we can take it as a topic. Enti no what can fit one no so we.
Right.
So to say ma yenye dey my have sex, we should be sleeping with each other and go
good,
like that.
How
are we animals?
Good. You see, the truth of the matter is that when you truly wake up, you will protect your sex life. When you truly wake up, because then you will know that it's not just sex. So if you know that it's not just sex, sex for me is a ritual. Sex for me is sacred, is holy, because that was what it was before we lost our memory. So I'm not saying don't have sex, but have you found yourself yet? Any relationship you are in that both of you are not awakening, it won't go anywhere. It will eventually end because both of you, you've lost your memory. of what you truly are and why that relationship. So I'm not saying don't have sex. There are people you are in a relationship, you know that this one gives you peace. This issue. Assemble.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. Please keep your questions coming now. So what you betting me my questions?
Right, of course, yes.
Oh, Sunday is going to be great. Twin flame thing, and we are doing twin flame ascension. I think I did the part 1, and I'm here part 2 no too.
Wow.
But I think Sunday now, in fact, that episode when I did it was hijacked.
Okay.
And you know, me giant to what to see whether those who have hijacked that episode, you know, they have in total knowledge to give to the people. Now it was 4 episodes. To me hold it.
Wow.
Now me who said actually they just copied and pasted. They left it. My people need it. So it's a great episode. I'm telling you.
I would want to.
We will discover trauma bonds and then obi wakwa me say wushia ni sesia. Eye papa wutua bibi na wako. Wuhwe investment no na de ba honamani a you will be trapped. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Right.
Obi wo ho no ma oni obi ti. Oni no oye ni painful things. Na wakwa no wasan aba no wabepa che wo fu so pe wasem. You've been trapped. Ebi so kra mu tena mu no you have finished your mom to me sorry bio. So we will talk about all these things on Sunday. It's going to be great. And Professor Yenye no private but we still Jesus is still God. So please keep the questions coming. Oh, why? Now if the day we will understand all these things, yankasa ye hu beto ye. Yankasa ye hu beto ye. Nti sometimes me hwe ntokwa bi aye nko. Na me hwe ntokwa bi aye ko. Enkrofo omo de yan ato trauma mu no omo mum ne ye koma omo. How do you even know say nipa na wo ko ama no no wo side? They are condemning no or rather our side. You don't even know. Until ye be come kakra we will get there. Me, I have so much belief say we will get there. And to keep the questions coming. Pamucho mumbie phone lines no na microphone frɛ wa mpacho. Nyame ntesoro. Sunday there is going to be nyama like that. 2 hours talk.
Wow.
We will get there. Okay, where here then? Ni fenti nyame. Ebi wodi you. If we are not meant to have attachment through marriage, then what about having children? Same thing. Pacho, please answer why. It's your episode.
No. I you see, I believe in what you do so much.
Today is you we are watching. Today is you. Today is all about you. Today is all about you.
Right. You see, I was telling somebody just yesterday that before you get pregnant, what are you giving birth to? Before you get pregnant, for a man, who and what are you giving birth to?
Tell us.
Because if you really understand that sex is for creation, not necessarily having babies, you would want to have an intention behind the sex. You would want to have an intention behind the sex. And that is where it is important for us to understand. The children you have given birth to, what have you brought into the earth? What intention did you have behind? Did you have sex? Were you having the sex with the intention? Because you are a creator. If you don't add intention to what you are creating, an intention will enter into it. So you have children. I'm not saying don't give birth to children, but it's part of the construct. However, if you want to give birth, what are you giving birth to? Again, it all boils down to your awakening. When you fully wake up, you will know what to do, because by then your intuition will be directing you.
The erection and I say whatever you, even the orgasm, you push it up, it can heal, it can create a whole lot of ideas. It's just a creation mode. Into the creating nipana a mechanism. What did you create? The one sitting inside. That's the issue. Anyways, we are still watching Revelations. This is a question for you. This is from Queen Posh.
Okay.
I say, Mommy, please, the last time he said there are no special kids because they come through masturbation. So please, if he can explain more about that.
Right. I think I've spoken about it already. I stated clearly that I'm not saying that is always the case. One out of the many in my journey that people have dealt with. One out of the many reasons why you can have what you call special kids is through masturbation. Because there is a deformity. When you are touching yourself, you are inviting a spirit. And they know it. They know it. These spirits are more than what you can think on earth. So the more you are touching yourself, you are inviting them. And whilst they are mating with you, what do you think is happening? You are creating other spirits waiting for a body. So I'm not saying that is always the case, but most of the times, if you will catch the parents and you check, you ask them, how many you have been masturbating, you notice that they have been masturbating. That's just that. So,
that's just that. This is Kobe Bukari. This question gets to me a lot, and I explain to them all the time until maybe someone so.
Okay.
No more opinion. This is Kobe Bukari. Ose Mami Grace, please ask him. How do we start knowing ourselves? This is a big issue. People are giving people a lot of things to drink because of this. People are smoking weed and they a lot because of this. When I say smoking weed, nobody should get me wrong that I'm condemning it. I've told you on this platform that me, I have sat in classroom 1 whole year to learn about that herb. So I know everything about it. A hypocrisy in a yen to me my education. Now the thing is eating us up. And to me casa, I don't get it wrong, but for you to be like no, and ebema obi aya awakening to na media abemuno psychedelics. Okay, inti obi bisasa yebeye den. Kobe Bukari, the question. Right. We'll answer Maame pa.
Right. Like I said, once again.
How do we start knowing ourselves?
Right. Okay. So this is my truth. It doesn't mean that is what is, for everybody. According to me, I know that before you jumped and entered into this third dimension, you had what we call a soul contract. And in that soul contract, you stated everybody you have to meet. You stated every issue, every situation. You see, awakening, the reason why you see the separation between the people talking against awakening and those who are so much in love, you can imagine sometimes I go under my videos and I see how people say how their life has changed. And at the same time, I'm seeing other people too saying, what is he talking about? I'm like, okay. Now, what is actually happening is that many of us, you signed in your soul contract the situation that will lead you into your awakening. I feel like awakening, what I have to say is, awakening is you tapping back to your original contract. So this is what I have to say. Before you came here, you signed a contract. The people you met in your life, everybody you have spoken to, the school you went to, the parents, the family, you signed that contract. And you signed a situation that will beep you into your awakening. Many of them, near-death experience. Many of them, you lose your relationship. Many of them, you lose your job. Nothing is working. So different people have their ways of entering into. For example, somebody like me, like this, from 2009 is when I started journeying. But aside from what happened in 2020, it was like a call for me. I just started. It wasn't anything special that I had to do to wake up. You get what I'm talking to you about? That is why I'm saying that. So many people, they can attest to the fact that it was when they lost their job, they were doing everything possible, nothing was happening. And that is where they started going inside. Many of them too, they lost their parents or somebody important to them. They lost something
out of the pain. It pushes you back. Your loneliness.
It pushes you back. You see? But you see, what religion did was that when you see pain, it is the devil. So pray against it. You get it.
Fight against your own self.
Thank you. So
your own opportunity.
Everybody has a way they wake up. I can't state for one reason why. And
exactly. Yes. So there's nothing like one fit
that you have to go and drink this to start. No. What will make you want to go and take ayahuasca is because you're already awake. Okay. Because you are
and you know what you are
looking for.
Okay, this is your guy. Inti mema where you are. Ike Esel or say Elsia. This is your guy, Joe Boy. Much love.
Right.
Right. And say me reading the comments.
Right.
And reading the comments na you fine cry. Where your PMA TV or say it's so true. Marriage can Marriage cannot make you. Marriage won't make you. Yeah. Where your business entertainment. Or say hello, mommy. Today is full moon. How does it affect us both in good way and a bad way? Now, are we talking about full moon here? Can you answer this?
The truth is that with those things, I want you to deal with them because
It's your show. It's not my show. It is not
you
for
see,
me.
I do not like to talk about full moon is coming, this is coming, and so I don't want all those things.
I bet religiously,
I don't want,
like those things.
I didn't come to start a movement. I came so that there would not be none at all. You are divine. The moon is you. What do you think? Please, do you understand what I'm saying? So that is why I didn't want to touch on it, because I don't want people to follow me and then full moon is coming, all those rituals. Nah, because many people are chasing after rituals. Meanwhile, their nervous system is broadcasting something different. So if you are trying to do rituals to make money and your nervous system is broadcasting lack, what is the ritual for? And a lot of people are stuck in these things. They are doing ritual every full moon. That's why I don't like to even go there. You are divine. Everything is inside. The moon is inside of you. It's not outside. It's your brain that is telling you the moon is far away from you.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. And to keep the questions coming, I'm more friend. If you move to me, a friend, your phone calls. We have like 26 minutes to go.
Right.
And no more friend, na be some more questions. No na. But
am I answering your the
of course,
questions?
I think you are answering them.
Right.
I think you are answering them. Miss Dakwa, or say, mother of all spiritual platform, greet you. I love you, darling. Isaac Kojo Esel, or say Danny, okay, was a new beloved, and your mama said. Where you Mr. Vance, or say, mommy, please ask Elsia for me. Was the point of him being a preacher man of a prophet, a point in his life when he was finding his way to awakening? I don't know, Bisa.
Yes, so I think I understand him. I'm sure many people they have seen me in church several times. I'm not against church. If the very moment I'm against church, then I'm against you, because you are the church. You see? Now, the truth of the matter is that many people in religion right now, especially those even fighting you, okay, they are on a journey, but they don't know they are on a journey. They don't know it. Me, one thing that helped me whilst I was journeying, I saw problems in the Bible. I said the Bible is not complete. When you look into the script only even tells you that it is not complete. Now, whilst I was journeying through religion, I learned a lot of things. This is why I believe that we should hold space for everyone. That is why I'm not fighting nobody. Because once upon a time, what these people were doing, they are doing now, there are things I will be doing.
Me apostle. 3 years in Bible school. And easy. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
My name is Na. I'm calling from the Volta region.
Okay, Na. Welcome to Revelations.
Thank you. I've been a fan since I've been watching the show and following up. I want to say something to Elsia. He has really helped me, even though I've not met him physically. You see this masturbation thing he's talking about? Mary Grace, you don't know. I only followed him on TikTok. He was like, breathe in, breathe out, close your eyes. Imagine you are in a room reading masturbation on it. Imagine yourself going out of the room. I did exactly that. That's never happened again till today. He has helped me from afar. Honestly, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That is the only thing I want to
tell you. Thank you so much. And to keep moving. Why? Keep moving. Okay. Yo, bye. If you are not told you, what's in your man, Kituano, na Maame, dog, or day. And I said, I'm to meet you, and to move on. And your man, kitty, be never boa one cassa. There is nothing like one fit all. What we are saying is open yourself up. Well, and this masturbating thing, yeah, Mike. Sunday, no, you hear a few about it. And yama addictions be more. A Google woman say yet me ye open ye truthful to no be any we are say a Joe child no cre. Wow no crew. Wow, Tanas now who's a any say now turn one. Na aje one kasa. And na a draw back so near in the Jew be a obiti ya. Or see or no benumusu or no my beko obisi or no para obisi say. There is nothing like one fit all. But all we are saying is, Mama ye exposing ye to all kinds of knowledge. The anje me beti me ado. Niye ina ye pushy continent. This is the agenda. Aye problem kese. Keep the questions coming. We have 21 minutes to go. Enti Maame Hwese me who be waha. Okay, all right. We have a caller. Hello, good evening. Oh, sorry. We've lost him. This is Frida Campbell. Hey, Mama Frida, how are you? Also, Mommy Grace, you should be teaching in the school. Catch them young. Charlie school, bay. Not even is so crap on when you go, Mune school. Mama, Pompire, why? Name bay. Obi say, can Ames, the woman called has been saved from masturbating. You don't know women to we do. Women to do. We na ye do ye ho. Obi say powerful testimony. That is Mr. Van. Yes, so Bintibra. Okay, mwana mudi munkomo. Matthew Esuman. Or say please ask him. I always wake up by 3 a.m. What does that mean?
So in the universe, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. is the peak of, so if it is 3 p.m., it is the peak of the sun. It is 3 a.m., it is the peak of the moon. Now, a lot of exchanges goes on around 3 to 3:35. A lot of cosmic exchanges, a lot of things. But the unfortunate thing is that many people wake up at that time and they think that is the time to go on their phone. So whosoever is asking that question, when the next time you wake up at 3 again, sit in stillness. It's surprising that many people cannot sit down 20 minutes without talking to nobody. You see, I kept telling people that even if you don't have anything to do and you can sit up at 3 a.m., quiet, just be quiet, you will find out that that multi-million-dollar company you were looking for was always in the silence.
Okay. You are watching The Biggest. Let me add something to it. This is about human anatomy. Okay. And not human biology. So what sorry sir 3 o'clock. If you wake up at that 3 a.m. and you wake up always to go and pee, it is sickness that is also calling for your attention. So we should always try to differentiate. And ye bibia na ye betimi I can't say yes spiritual. When you wake up at every 3 a.m. continuously to go and pee, your system is telling you that yarieba mostly a heart issue. You can check it from your shoulder, your chest, and befa umuti say electric shocks once in a blue moon to prompt you. Both say every 3 o'clock no. Sorry now copy your insulin level, like insulin resistance is trying to prompt you, say, hey, we are getting loose. Because this machine, the most powerful machine, can be natural. So what to meet here no, getting into a worse condition. So what you say? So we should add that to it will do us a lot of good. Until 3 a.m. That's a PR. It's also another for us to when you we didn't mean to be bold. And I said why. Please, Mommy, ask Elsia to help me understand the role or the place of the firmament to the universe. I think this is broad. It's not something you can just.
It's plenty. It's plenty. I'm sorry.
Nana ya kunedu. I say, Mommy Grace, can you react to the moon? Can you react to the moon? The reason be I feel I do react to it. please ask Elsie. Can someone react to the mood? Please, this you have to
Yeah,
answer.
sometimes it comes like with, I mean, body pain. Sometimes if you, not all the time. For example, somebody like me, today like this, my whole body was, I mean, I was feeling that body pain, waist pain, and that is the earth. You see, when you join with the earth, anything that is happening with the earth, that is where you know that, not knowing we're one. Everything is connected. So most of the times when the moon is going into full moon, sometimes, not all the time, you'll notice that there is a recalibration that is going on in your body. And that can sometimes feel uncomfortable. All right. What you have to do is to drink more water, hydrate yourself more, and rest more.
Okay, let's pick this call.
Right.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Revelations. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello. Welcome to, yes, you are live on Revelations. Yes, yes, ma. Good evening.
Okay. I also want to ask Tia some questions.
Oh, please go ahead. Okay. You didn't mention your name though.
Every time. Oh, my name is Patience. I'm a Money Grace Revelation fan for about 5 years.
We are humbled. Please go ahead with your question.
In the US.
Okay.
You know, she has a lot of people. We are in silence, but we are.
I know, right? I know, right? The army in the US. Okay, please go ahead with your question.
Okay. Anytime I dream and I am under attack, there is a big power that comes into me, and then it starts from the sky, like the sun. It's the sun. Then you hear me in the dream saying, "Oh yeah!" If you're gonna call the yeah, then all of a sudden the sun is going to be big and explode like a feather, bang. Then you see people running. It has happened to me many times. So I don't know whether maybe what is the meaning, whether I'm having any connection with the sun or anything. Please. Anytime I'm having a dream attack, this thing will come. Like the sun.
Please take your time and go over the question again. You always have dreams, and in the dream you will see the sun and you will start calling the sun and the sun will come down, or what? Please say again.
That okay. When anytime I am in an attack in the dream, like there is an attack, like people are following me, like they are getting closer. Then all of a sudden, when I turn my face and I turn around and there is nobody, when I look into the sky, the sun will appear small like a bulb. Then this sun will come up, then I'll shout, "Oh yeah!"
Do you get it? Like the sun
looks like a thunder. And then everybody is going to run away. It has happened to me many times.
Do you know what we will do? Do you know what we will do? We will give you, after the show call, we will give you his number so you can have this conversation with him. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So we will give you, and now we are my show number. No, you pe me frɛ wo sisi a na wo ne na kasa one on one. Why?
Okay.
Okay.
And after
no, maybe it's because of the speaker or something, but don't worry, he will handle it. Okay. So I have taken the number.
Yeah.
We would call him after the show.
Okay.
So you talk to him.
Right. That's okay.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. Hey, Gladys Ajeke. Who platform way so? Okay, then let me ask for you. Oh, I say meditation. Meditation, visualization, and imagination. Please, what is the difference? Oh.
Right. That's a very powerful question because a lot of people confuse it. You see, meditation, look at meditation as this place. And what we are doing, we are choosing to do in this place is we are choosing to visualize. All right? Now, so visualization goes on in meditation. So it happens in meditation. You understand that? So what is meditation? Meditation itself, according to me, my truth, meditation is going back to your default. You see, the very moment you keep quiet and you close your eyes like this, you've taken off the goggle that makes you look at this illusion. Then you've gone inside of you. Now, in that place, you can choose whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to do visualization there. Imagination is like we are here, and then I'm thinking about something. I'm imagining something that I wish. Most of the time it's wishful thinking. But visualization goes on inside of meditation. I don't know if I've answered it.
Okay. So now maybe Obeka my yati. Okay, so somebody is asking about saliva. Please watch the fluid gauze. What platform we are. So when you Google fluid gauze, you will get all of that in pouch. Why? So that obey. This is Jordan. Then Jordan Ramdew and who didn't mean to me in Bofanisa. I'll say I love you, Elsia. I am awakened with the Elsia. And so I have to mention them if I see them. So that's why this thing. Michael Yabo, say okay, let me pick this one. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to Revelations. You are live.
Good evening, ma.
Hi.
I was Jennifer.
Oh, okay.
Maame pato mpese me ka sembinti bisane mame.
Mpacho yo otie.
Me ye meditations every night ya me koda. Na I say me ye via dia me son se edia a day ahead no me hu nioma. They say the be say ne be so many anapa no. They say me day me drume mo no ha. Ebia me to me so diet say me ton wade o market kantamanto. Me ye meditations are sometimes mami let's show that maybe I'm a 20 be 2,000. That day, no, 2,000 I'm at home. Sometimes when we find meditation, if you are night, it's a day, no, my poor diaboka, and I didn't want to be see. Ain't it negative one, no, because any besides, like Miss Sudan, you go and school the best for 30, I'm not sorry. And then I may marry the negative pattern and then a problem.
Okay, that's great. So with this a straightforward question. Inti I say or unya pre-emanations. Now how to handle it is a problem for no.
Right.
So what does she do? This is your question.
Yes. You see, the problem is that we have a construct that when you wake up from a dream, what you call bad dream, even though there's nothing like bad dream, when we wake up from a bad dream, the next thing is we have to pray. But the problem here is that what we do not know is that the fear of that dream that fueled the prayer is actually what is fueling the dream to come into existence. So she should pay attention to any time she has those dreams. When she has the dream, when she wakes up, she says, no, life is meaningless. This is just one out of the many. And I don't choose this.
She just has to get control in the dream. He has to control the dream.
That's it.
He has to control the dream. How does he do that? That's the problem.
Right. So
how does he do that?
Having control in your dream is having control when you are not sleeping.
That's it. But he wants to control the dream.
Right.
How does he do that?
Right. So that's what I was going to go inside. You see, if you cannot have control whilst you are alert, in your dream world, you are powerless. All right? So having control and she's already doing that already. I feel like her meditation, what she's doing, and plus, you see, your teachings you have been making on social media, I mean, on YouTube. Personally, I took my time to go through some of them. That is why I told you from the beginning when we started that I love what you are doing. Because already, if she's meditating, that is the first thing for her. That is it. And I want her to trust the journey. You see, many people do not have patience. You see, awakening can be a trap for you if you don't understand what you are doing. Patience, knowing that before you woke up, you had already created an old construct. All of them has to come and pass for your new to become your past. Then you can experience what you want. But people think when they start meditating, they start getting everything. And that is not it. So anytime she has a dream and she doesn't like the dream, she should, when she gets out of the dream, she should look at the dream and remember what she had and look at it and say, I do not see myself with you. And that, you see, it is very small. It doesn't look anything serious. But you notice that it doesn't have power. Because you see, everything is us. Everything is you. The power you are putting in the thing. The reason why some men of God will mention the name of Jesus and it will work, it's not because there is power in it. It is what they have put in it. When the man was walking on earth, he never said, mention my name to get power. You see? So that is just that she should understand that she is the one ruling. She is the one. The universe, you as a single person, as you are watching me, you have your own unique verse. And in that unique verse, you are the one that matters. So when you have a dream and you don't like that dream, you question it and ask, why are you giving me this? And it will not come again. And you will realize that it was never prayer. It is awareness.
All right. It is awareness, never prayer. Hello? Hello? Okay. We are almost. This is Binti Browse. LOL. It's not bad to wake up and pee and at night, bro. And no one wakano. And no one wakano. But who pee too much in the night? And you have to be alert. Who pee too much in the night? So we are alert. Okay, let's pick this one now. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Good evening. Welcome
Hello?
to Revelations. Good evening. You are live.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for that. My question about Trevor Mabana.
Okay.
My question is say, omu go through divorce so no. Dear futu na bema womo.
Omu go through divorce. Okay.
Futu ben and or the bema wom.
Okay.
And secondly, so we go through menopause. What is the spiritual effects of menopause? Saying your relationship at what is the spiritual side of menopause?
Okay. This is a beautiful question. How when you menopause?
Those ones, I want you.
Oh my God. You answer the first one and let's see what can be done.
What was her first
The first
question?
one was Obi go through divorce and then advice now then the menopause one I will take it for you.
Right. So with the divorce, if you are going through it, first and foremost, if you are the one that said you don't want it anymore, if you are the one that said you don't want the marriage anymore, I am sure you had a reason why you chose that. You see, many people are stuck in marriage and their energies are being siphoned. But they keep staying there because they don't know how to choose themselves. So now, if you have chosen yourself and you are getting out of that toxic marriage, stand your grounds. Because, you see, getting out of marriage, because society has elevated what we call marriage to the extent that today, if you're a woman and you are not married, they look at you like some way. You understand that? Stand your grounds. Move through it. However, if you are not the one who said you want the divorce and it's happening, remember, that is your higher self helping you.
Okay, so about the menopause, now I will say three things for you because Onyai. Listen, from 45 to 55, there is a possibility say a woman can hang herself. This is deep. Because at that time, and at that moment, a time onipa bi entimi ntina se. Adenti netisa tie. Adwene no, eni moon no, ena enante. Na body no, eni sun no, ena enante. Tie. Enti the moon works higher on a woman's brain because of the menstruation. It is a who go through menopause, brain in produce bibium because on produce shame will be releasing like as menses. Into a honum na fe brain fog na started wo. Wow. Enti eba sa afe na all sort of things will be air dropping, air declining. Eba sa na stress asset in na fe cortisol level ako high. To mean that uti pile because the brain now is shut. Enti eba ne sa na brain in produce bibia because oni hwe beye brain ya na ma blood no way ye pie. But because the blood is no more coming into brain if you listen on you maybe I na afi cortisol level akosoro stress assetting in afobo say wo mid section no a start fat a start accumulate e wo mid section no afi depression ebeba be set in enti me pa acha se wunya 40 45 walk now who say wo menstruation no emba papa make sure say we lose a lot of weight. That is one. Make sure say mobility level high. Mentna faako. Walk. Check your food. If you can lift heavy weight, na build a muscle mass. And yes sir, unya lay muscle mass ne ko form a. Ubetimi abo form a ube bibu a untumi sorry nanti biom. This is what I can say. It's a broad topic. I can talk about it. But saying a metimi aka. Enti 40 to 45, 50 kono. Nkrofo tai jai omo yere no maware because that time no ni brain no is in a mess. Enya is in a mess as in wabodam. But at that time no brain fog ne enti nkrofo tai nya dementia. Aye dimension aye friend dementia no because brain in produce hwe wa ha. Enti na o detach from the sun no gradually. This is a deeper something we can talk about it, but I believe say mama okakra. So when you hit 40 try say ube nanti bebrebe na tete kasa no so ebufuo especially. Yes, e be shati brain no completely. Eba ne say depression na wutiri hu tutu na wani ye wo ya na fe wrinkles are be setting in because the brain is not doing anything. And unti na nkaye nananom no na maame no wanyi no ono no hwe ne nananom no obekọ ne ba we ho no wakọhwe nkwala no 1 month no wakọ we because you must force the brain to work or to think. And to say we do that level now it can cost you a whole lot. We can talk about this one day, but this is what I can say about pre-menopause or ubetimi ekun. Men who go through menopause is a serious thing, but you can make it very easy through food, through supplements, and all these adjustments. Yeah, you can go through it and be able to me. I hope I've answered that. No kakra, ube to me ati and no se see an yemfa we ni yempo your time na pa ho kra so but let's pick this one. Hello. Hello, good evening. Onye. Hello. Okay, let's pick this one. No na afeyeng pon. We ye RG clock ana clock. Mean to be bo. Clockwise. RG clockwise. Okay. Or say hello, good evening, Mommy Grace. Please ask him how to disconnect or get off somebody from your body. If you feel like someone has merged with you. I just say like who say body attachment, body count, you could see say obi aye so tie with you like a Christopher Neta used to say obi sa so be then obe getting itself out.
Okay, so what I'm coming to say is my truth. Okay, because there are so many rituals people suggest out there that go and do this, go and do that, go and do this. This is what I believe. Before the rituals was you. Everything is you. You see, if you don't understand your divinity, the rituals will just be a waste of time. It will just be like, okay, you've learned, you've heard we use this, so you are going to use it. Now, what am I saying? Everything you have noticed that you don't want, anything you think you have seen you do not want, you are the same person that can discard it. This is why meditation is crucial. You see, when you start meditating, there are certain things you don't have to, you don't have to point fingers on what you want to deal with. They start arranging themselves. When you start meditating, what is happening is that you are training your brain to enter into a theta state, even when you are working in the daytime. And that moment, the very moment your brain enters there, whatever you want in your life, whatever you do not want in your life, you just have to bring it into your consciousness. Who is that person you feel like you are tied to? Bring the person in your consciousness. No emotions attached. Watch the person. Whilst you watch the person, just take in breath and be grateful for the person coming into your life and see the person evaporate whilst you release your breath.
Okay, I think this is where we will end the show. Any last words, advice, and then you add your social media handles. In fact, if there's public number, add it. This is live.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So this is what I have to say. First of foremost, I would want to once again appreciate you.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you have been doing.
I'm
And
humbled.
today I found out that you have been doing this for 8 years. Like it's beautiful.
You've taken all the slaps.
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
When I noticed some few religious people do not understand me and started doing videos, then I noticed that, okay, then you've gone through a lot. And so once again, I would want to appreciate you for what you are doing.
Please like the show, like the show,
Right,
like the show.
Right. I would want to appreciate you for what you are doing.
Amen.
And
Thank
again,
you, thank you.
I would want to encourage everybody watching here. I do not go anywhere. You won't see me on anybody's platform because I am not here to be seen. You see where you are? I trust her. I believe in what she's doing. This is why you are seeing me here. I want you to pay attention to every single thing. You see, she's not asking you to go and follow another God. Neither is she asking you to serve her. She's pointing you back to your own divinity.
Simple.
She's putting herself down, done the research, downloaded. Because you see, if you are spiritual, you know that to get downloads, you need to stay in solitude. You get it? So pay attention to this platform. My name is the LCA. We didn't come to go back like that. I want you to stay with this platform, learn what resonates with you, pick it. You don't have to listen to everybody. You don't have to take everything. You see, there is a spark of truth in you. That spark of truth, nobody can tamper with it. And that is what pushes you to resonate with things. Okay, I don't like this. Oh, I love this. This is why you can see somebody for the first time. You don't know the person anywhere, but you don't like the person. That is your spark of truth. And so for you to be here, it means your spark of truth has confirmed. Stay and then awaken. My name is the Elsia.
Your name is the Elsia. Okay, Joe Boy, Elsia, my guy, you really love him. Watch Rosa. I can't bear 3 times. So give him special attention. He loves you. Right. I have people on my platform who really love me, like they would do anything for me. I'm watching them, but they don't know I'm watching them.
Wow.
I'm watching them one by one. They all have some kind of things on my table. I watch them every day, but they have no idea about. Elizabeth Annan, I see we are the biggest. Yes, Linda Darling, I see Elsia, you are special. Been watching you this morning in New Zealand. Then I got notification that Maame Grace is live. Yo, thank you so much. More appreciating no namu mbwana mpamucho mamu ntono namu nkodane no you chattest. Ahera na midi mu besi me call. Did you give the number?
No, I didn't give
Please
the number.
add. This is live. If you have public number, give to them. They will ask you questions.
But if you want to reach out to me, there is an email, meetLCA@gmail.com. That's it.
Can you hear no monte?
meetLCA@gmail.com. Just reach out and again, it is important you know. You never needed me at the first place. I am just a mirror. So when you are coming to me, you are coming because you're already searching for answers. And I'm going to only mirror that to you.
I understand still they need to look into the mirror.
Fine.
So they have to find you.
Fine. That's just.
And Timon be the question. When they call you, you take your time and help us. So the time will come, they will also come and continue.
And again, let me just add this. I would prefer more. You see, I do TikTok lives.
Okay.
I'll prefer more that because I talk about everything.
Okay.
I'll prefer more that they come on than trying to reach out.
So give the social media.
So the social media handle, I mean, TikTok is Elsia. When you type Elsia, you see me 1 million followers. That's me. Because there are a lot of people using different accounts in my name, but it's not me. The one that has 1 million followers, that's me.
Okay. Nanan Sabrako or say Mami, your blackboard cleaner. Wamane ho platform no crofo me mom title. I think I send you love no. Ye beye no I like EYE like I send you love. Near the credit no e the ama Joy. Is it Joy Kennedy na Joy Kennedy? Hey, I am Joy Kennedy. Ono wasan churumpo sisi a ono mumfa credit ne ma no nti I send you love no ma munye ne I biom munye no I like a newer spellings send you love na mumfa credit no emfa mo no because I think say we go beyond asem na America no nti no mumfa credit ne ma no ba mo tro no say like the show before you leave nti no ye beto this same show no so mesa man nya time me wa around that mema naba then we can pick another topic and then go over it na ye nyina yesua de so wo platform no so na so person wo ba na no be share knowledge it's equally open nkrofo say yankasa more about menopause no wait for me after September bigger shows are coming no say my classroom 3 years and I measure human biology human anatomy e wo metia me bana mabeye me say e be repair DNA say e be a lot of things we must awake as Africans. We need it. We can't go low like that. So all the pains now you are buried in the land. Now we are going to work around it. Me and you. Sunday's show is very important to me. We are going to talk about 2 major things. Our time with Maame Grace and Spiritual Hour. Elsie, any last words? Say bye-bye to the people and close the show.
I want to say bye to you guys, okay? Awakening is a personal journey. When you are in solitude, when you are alone, how do you feel? And if you are watching right now and you are feeling anxiety, anything, just close your eyes. Within the next 1 minute, close your eyes, take in breath, hold it, release it. Again, do it again. Release it. What is happening is you are resetting your nervous system. You notice that it's gone. When you are done, check yourself. My name is the Elsia.
Okay, so Tina Eshen, I say I'm 62. I never had any menopausal symptoms. It is normal. Is it normal? Oh, yeah, your life now you come no it pays back. Oh. It will give you back. Eventually, ginger. And maybe you did so well as especially who did ye any other na akushika our platform so Canada for I must stay alive awake na show no I appreciate you guys papa aha na mede mu besi ye ko